It is the bottom of the ninth inning. You can feel the tension in the stadium. Only one out to go. The Muslims have put in their star closer, the heavily bearded southpaw from Islamabad named Mohammed Jihad. He has been closing out games for the Muslims all season long, and he's been throwing gas. Just fastball high and inside, brushing people off the plate. The man's been amazing. Long beard, always strokes his beard in between pitches. Some people have accused him of using the roughness of his beard to scuff up the ball so that his split finger has more bite to it. But that all being said, he is one out away from pitching a perfect game for the Muslims. I don't want to jinx it, but I just did.
Greg Dobbs getting it bad.
Oh, and there it is. Incredible. Mohammed Jihad has done it once again. The Muslims have pitched a perfect game. The month of May has come and gone, and we've had some terror attacks. Now, many of the progressives and the brazenly pussified liberals of this world will try to tell you that all religions are the same. There are no differences. Everybody's equally bad. There's no one religion that's doing anything worse than any other. And we all know that is an unfunny, pathetic joke. So let's look at the stats for May, and let's see what happened in May. What happened? What's going on in May? What happened in May? Let me clear my throat. So, on May 3rd, we had a car bombing. There was 19 people dead. What a terrible thing that is. That is a really bad thing. That's Islamic State in Iraq. Then we had Garland, Texas, people that like Islamic State. And they came up, guns blazing, and they got shot in the face. Because you do not mess with Texas. And they apparently did not know that.
You the one killed our friend?
Allahu Akbar. Inshallah.
I like this. Look at the description here. It's talking about what happened at the event. It says, guest speakers included the outspoken anti-Islam Dutch politician Geert Wilders. I love that. He's been labeled anti-Islam, and they even have a hyperlink to anti-Islam. You might as well swap that out with rational, sane Dutch politician. Morally serious Dutch politician. Pro-freedom, pro-human, pro-child, pro-woman, pro-enlightenment Dutch politician. Jesus. And then outspoken. Yeah, he's outspoken. In other words, he is willing to talk to you about how he doesn't like the ideas and the behaviors of many Muslims and the ideas of all of Islam. He's happy to talk about that. And because he's outspoken, guess what? He's sitting on the terror list. Not as a terrorist, as the victim of terror. Because these two guys over here decide to kill him because he is outspoken about his absolutely mandatory stance to be anti-Islam. Fantastic. On May 3rd, 17 dead in Wardouj, Afghanistan. Not a place on my bucket list. Taliban. Suicide bombing, Afghanistan. It was a Muslim. It's Taliban. Unbelievable. Suicide bombing, 22 dead in Iraq. And that's Islamic State. We have a shooting, 22 dead, 37 injured in the Republic of Macedonia. Wait a minute, could it be not Muslim? No, it is Muslim. It is Muslim. We have a car bombing in Iraq. 14 dead, that's Islamic State, Muslim. We have 3 dead in Afghanistan, that's the Taliban. On the 12th of May, coming up to the midway point, and still no signs of Ryan Giroux. You know Ryan Giroux, the white neo-Nazi who apparently is now a terrorist because he shot somebody? That guy. The terrorist group of Ryan Giroux and Ryan Girouxists. They've been quiet this May. Here's one I like. It's a suicide bombing. Now, we don't know who did this, so it's unknown. Okay, so let's try to figure this out. Let's see if we can't do an educated guess here, okay? It's a suicide bombing. Okay, I already have a great guess. I don't know where you are, but when I hear suicide bombing, I'm leaning to one direction. But let's look at the evidence. It's in Iraq. Okay. Suicide bombing in Iraq. Uh-huh. 2 mortar attacks were launched during a Shiite march in Iraq. Okay, so Shiites were the target. It was a suicide bombing and it was in Iraq. I'm going to guess that it's Muslim. Oh, I'm sorry. What is Muslim? Thank you, Mr. Trebek. The 13th, Pakistan, 45 dead. All people on a bus. They got shot up, shot to death. Shia Muslims getting whacked by Sunnis. Islamic State. Congrats. Well played, Islamic State. 14 dead in Afghanistan. That's the Taliban. 3 dead in Afghanistan. Taliban. 1 dead in Libya. That's Islamic State. 4 dead in Afghanistan. Taliban. 1 dead in Israel. That's a Jew being killed by a lone wolf Palestinian. 3 dead in Libya. That's Islamic State. 21 dead in Saudi Arabia. More than 90 injured. That's Islamic State. There was a bombing in Pakistan. That's Balakh separatists. Among the killed were a rickshaw driver, a 12-year-old boy, and a passerby. Well, thanks. Great job, Muslims. And when we click on Balakh, lo and behold, they are politically motivated, they want more money, and they are killing people. They're killing Shia, they're killing Hindus, they're killing Jews. They're attacking the Pakistani army, they're killing everybody up in here. They're raping everybody up in here. You are really dumb. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Anyway, 26 dead, Afghanistan, that's Taliban. 2 dead, Al-Shabaab on the map in Kenya. 10 dead, 30 injured in Iraq, ISIS. 4 dead in Saudi Arabia, Islamic State. 2 dead in Pakistan, unknown. Again, time to play the game of who did it. We don't know who did it. Okay, it was a suicide bombing. Again, I have a guess already. I don't know where you guys stand. I have a guess. Took place in Stockholm, Sweden. Lahore, Pakistan. A suicide bomber riding in a rickshaw blew himself up, killing a policeman and injuring 4 policemen. It's a weird sentence. And a civilian near Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore. The blast took place at 9 p.m. while an international cricket match was being played in the stadium between Pakistan and Zimbabwe. Jesus. Muslim. And a grenade attack in the Philippines. 0 dead, 16 injured. And, wait a minute, Philippines, who knows what that's about? Abu Sayyaf is suspected. And when we click on Abu Sayyaf, what do we get? This is the bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, and the guy hits a blooper into shallow left field. And the shortstop is running back for it, and the left fielder is charging in. And it could be a bloop single, folks. It could be a bloop single. Let's see what happens. Well, this image over here is looking fairly not promising for the Muslims. I'm guessing that those scribblings have some sort of Islamic meaning to them. Ideology, Islamism, Islamic fundamentalism. Imagine our surprise. And there we have it. It's over. Oh, wait a minute. June? Oh, June. We're off to the races. June 1st. 41 dead. 63 injured in Ramadi. 3 suicide bombers in Humvees attacked an Iraqi police station in the Thartar region. That can't be real. Thartar. Thartar? Where do you live? Oh, I'm in the Thartar region in northern Anbar province. 41 security forces were killed along with who writes this? Along with N63 members wounded? 41 security forces were killed along with and 63... What? And who writes 6360-3? God damn. ISIS claimed responsibility for the attack. Well, we're off to flying colors. June is looking bright. But the Muslims are going for it. They are really going for it. Or as the Young Turks would put it, all religions are bad. All religions are equally wrong. They all have violent texts. The Old Testament is the worst of the books. This is only a fringe element of extreme fundamental radical extremists. The KKK, the Nazis, the witch trials, the Crusades. Everybody get off my mother's back. Get off her back. Get off my egotistical vision of the Ottoman Empire and the people that make up Turkey. There's nothing to see here, folks. You did not just witness that. Unsubscribe from Atheism-is-Unstoppable before it's too late.